It's a cold whistle. Here's Colton Wong now, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Leading off tonight for St. Louis.
Here comes the first pitch.
Colton.
Second and 4 on a Friday night as the game's first pitch is swung on and missed for strike one. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They didn't get it done here in front of a big opening day crowd, but they'll look to get back on track here.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's not do or die. It's only game 2 of the season, but you never want to drop the home opener, and you certainly don't want to find yourselves 0-2 when you leave the ballpark today.
Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, you've really got to be able to appreciate the incredible talent of Paul Goldschmidt. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Number 35 has just collected his first hit in the big leagues, and as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. Ripped down the line, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And now it'll kick around in the corner, and they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Hey, a little top of the order lightning right here, Dan. The second and third guys in the batting order throw knocks out there, and now you're staring a monster in the face.
Giro, this is just what you don't want to face as a pitcher, right? You get the 2 and 3 hole guys up, and all of a sudden now it's 4, 5, and 6 going to have to get through the meat of this tough batting order.
Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
The shortstop.
So striding in, Paul DeYoung. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. He's set, and the pitch. Already pitching from a deficit here as he fires this one by him for strike one.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is... So coming to the plate, number 18. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman.
Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They were the spoilers here on opening day as they took game 1 of the season on the road.
Yeah, Matty, not easy to start opening day on the road and grab a W in the opponent's ballpark, but that's what happened. And they come into game 2 with a chance to set the tone in this series. He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Nobody out, runner on first. Fastball called for strike 2.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
And with that, time to take a glance at the starting 9 for these Brewers. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
Bader is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And up next, the former World Series hero, Mike Moustakas. 2 out with the man at first. Strike 2 taken, a fastball that clips the inside black. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched. Fouled off. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3. And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Bader.
And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So a base hit to kick things off here, and there's a man aboard to start out their half of the second.
Batting seven.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And he's safe.
Hey, it's almost impossible to throw a base runner out that gets a lead that big. And plus, this catcher's not known for having a cannon of an arm.
The 0-1. Liner towards second. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Here's Matt Carpenter. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder has a beat on it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the run is in to score from third. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Number 39, Miles.
Into the box now, Miles Michaelis. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First delivery to him on the way. And he'll try to bunt that man to second, but this one kicks foul. He'll try it again from first. And they elect to have the pitcher bunt with 1 gone as he puts this one down. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes 1 away. Wow. Man at second here with 2 away. And that'll bring up Colton Wong. First pitch coming. Here it is. He pulls this one into right. Yelich is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He was hitless in yesterday's shutout loss, as were many of his teammates. No balls and a strike to count. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summerskill. As you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summerskill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with the E-train at times. It's like, hey, if you're going to give me that inside quarter, give it to me, but don't keep moving the dish around on me all game.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And I want to focus on first baseman Paul Goldschmidt. I'm going to steal a line from my partner here, Dan Plesac. #Goldschmidt happens. This former Gold Glover can play some serious defense as well as carry this offense.
Grounded back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single. He's set. Here it comes. Hit to third. Carpenter is there. And there's out number 2. At the plate, Tyler Austin. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there, and it's 0-1. Braun stands at second with 2 gone. High in the air out towards shallow right. Under it is the right fielder, and the inning is over. Milwaukee leaves 1. Digging in to try it again. Number 35. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And he will make it there as the Cardinals get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double. First game in the majors, and he's making his presence felt with his second hit in as many at-bats. Impressive stuff.
Matty, what this guy's doing is unbelievable right here. The ability to slow the game down, his first big league start, and to be able to have 2 knocks this early in his career, that is huge.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hard hit toward the hole. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And he is safe at the plate, and the lead is now 3-0.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it, the center fielder. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Striding in, Harrison Bader. First delivery to him on the way. Grounder down the line at third, but this is foul for the first strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So personally, I'd much.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch. Settling in now, Gio Gonzalez, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Now another 0-2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. First time up, he went down looking. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Fouled away. Gonzalez, base runner at first with 1 out. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Now there's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
Right down Main Street, caught him looking. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable
Up
to
next for
advance that
Milwaukee.
leadoff single into scoring
The right
position.
fielder.
Yeah, clearly no
Rick
problems working out of the stretch right now. That he's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his
Now
hands
batting,
inside that
third
ball,
baseman.
stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the
Tucker.
opposite field for a base hit.
But a good play by the first base.
Leading off for St. Louis.
Ready with the
The catcher,
first pitch.
number
Here it
4.
comes.
Yadier.
Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. 0-1 the count to Molina. A bouncer to the left side. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
The third base.
One man gone for the Cardinals in the fourth.
Matt
And that'll bring up the
Carpenter.
sweet swinging Matt Carpenter. Three runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. This is pulled into right. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
The pitcher, number
So a
39.
runner at first with one man gone. And into bat next, the pitcher Miles Michaelis. From the stretch. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Calling for it, Yelich. 2 gone. So digging in now, Colton Wong. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Popped him up. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire. Stepping into the box, Yasmani Grandal. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The catcher.
Now the fastball was swung on and missed.
You know, we saw these guys around the cage during batting practice, and they told us they were going to be aggressive. I think this is getting a little ridiculous. They better watch themselves. If they don't start putting balls in gaps, this guy's going to find himself in the 8th inning cruising.
In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. So
Now
one
batting,
away here with
left
the bases
fielder.
empty,
Ryan.
and that'll bring in the left fielder Ryan Braun. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that 2-seam fastball.
Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike. Scorched to third, taken in by Carpenter. Throw gets Braun at first as he grounds out for out number 2.
Now batting.
Digging in,
Number 2.
number 2 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Fouled off. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Pulled toward right center field. Bader moving to his left. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Gone in order. Digging in and looking for more, number
Leading off for St.
35.
Louis.
He doubled earlier and
The right
carries a
fielder.
2 for 2 line
Number
into this
35.
appearance. Heading out towards shallow right. Yelich has it in his sights. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. Hit hard to short. Garcia has it. Throw, and he's pulled out on a close play at first.
The left fielder, number 20.
And now the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Marcell Ozuna, earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left. Second home run early in the year. And with it, the Cardinals have increased their lead 4-0.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday. So you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This one's down to third. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Now the Brewers manager's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is coming up as that's going to be all for Gio Gonzalez. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. High and deep to center field. A ball that's carrying. Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game.
And that just pains a pitcher. They're already giving up a run in the inning, and he has 2 outs, almost out of trouble, but then serves up a mistake. The runner busted around the bases to score from first, and the hitter is in scoring position on second.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. To the left side, but it's well foul. Pomerantz, a former Red Sox, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting
and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. Back here in Milwaukee at Miller Park as we check in with Heidi Watney.
And he mentioned they need to show a lot more patience with their at-bats moving forward. It's been a struggle for them to get anything going. And he said they just seem way too anxious right now. The numbers back that up, too. They've swung at the first pitch more than 70% of the time in this game. So their focus going forward is to be a little bit more relaxed and willing to let the at-bats come to them. Matt?
All right, thanks, Heidi. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball.
broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
The 1-2 is in there. A called strike three.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Lorenzo Cain will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 6, Lorenzo Cain.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Fly ball out toward left center field. Ozuna is under it. Oh, and he whiffs on it. Throw into second, and he'll get in there safely.
The batter, number 18.
Now back to the top of the Milwaukee order, digging in number 18. A hit in 2 tries so far. Oh, what a play! He's out.
Oh, man, once it got past the pitcher, I figured it was a base hit, but then the shortstop comes out of nowhere to make the diving stop. That was incredible.
So striding forward now, Orlando Arcia. And he's at risk of the old hat trick. 2 strikeouts on his line so far.
Again, it seems like these hat tricks and golden sombreros are a lot more common than they were, say, 10, 15 years ago. Guys have stopped worried about striking out as much. It's really been an ideological shift.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Brewers strand 1. They can't. Freddie Peralta will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Number 51.
At the plate, Matt Carpenter. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Stays alive, still 0-2. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Miles Michaelis getting to hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. So 2 gone now in the St. Louis half of the 6th, and that'll bring up Colton Wong. Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Austin is right there. To first on his own is Austin, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Christian Yelich, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mike Moustakas. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup. Right there, that caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Another one sent foul. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
In now, Yasmani Grandal hit on the ground down the first baseline. And a diving effort, but it's out of his reach, a foul ball. This is hit out to right. Does he have another 1, 2, 3 inning? He most certainly does. 10 straight he's retired. Stepping in for the Cardinals, number
Leading off for St.
35.
Louis.
2 for 3
The
with
right
a
fielder.
double on his line so
Number
far.
35.
No balls and 1 strike. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Under it is the center fielder. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Ready now, Paul Goldschmidt. So far 2 for 3 in this one. First pitch on its way. Into center field. Line drive base hit.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take
Now
3 from 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete
Now
or
back.
rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a
Young.
good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Bullet back up the middle. Number 2 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Now at the plate, Harrison Bader. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line towards center field. Number 2 will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side.
Ladies and gentlemen,
But the
please
Cards do
join
strike
for
for
the
2,
traditional-
both coming on. Here's Ryan Braun now. He was retired via the
Moving on
ground
for
ball
the
last
Brewers.
time up.
It doesn't
The
look
left
very
fielder.
promising so far in this one as we move into the
Braun.
later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Now batting, number
Stepping
2.
into the box, number 2. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Fastball, and it gets by him, a swinging strike.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
But right to
Now
the
back,
second baseman,
first
and that's the
baseman,
second out. Here's
Tyler.
Tyler Austin.
Good.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
To his right, Carpenter. And that will conclude matters here in the start of the 8th on its way. But first, Heidi Watney standing by with this report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina.
Leading off for the Cardinals.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
The windup and the 0-1. And a pitch swung on and bounced to Arcia. It's short. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting.
And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was. They're looking at the replay in order to make a decision on challenging the out call on the field.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays. And looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play. Stepping in now, Matt Carpenter, and he fouls this one off. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Well, we know what this guy's approach is. He's looking to go absolutely deep right here. I don't see him getting anything over the heart of the plate.
On to first, and there are 2 down. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Miles Mikolas. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Number 18, ranging into shallow right. Manny Pena will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. 0-1 the count. On its way is pitch number 75. Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball. The next 0-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Ozuna is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, number 18.
Stepping up to the plate, number 18. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command. 0-2.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to
hit high and deep out to left. Back goes Ozuna, and this one is gone. A home run. So stepping in, Orlando.
Now batting, the shortstop, Orlando.
There's the St. Louis manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he was able to only get that first out in the 8th, but nonetheless he'll depart with the lead. Behind 0-2 now. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ballgame to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. Cardinals are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. He was great all night long.
Hey, anytime you can get through 7 innings, Matty V, that's really a good quality start. Into the 8th inning, wasn't able to get out of the 8th, but he's still in line for the win. Needs a little help from his guys in the bullpen now.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Wow, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep and out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Standing in now, Yasmani Grandal.
Catcher,
Popped him up. 1 ranging into shallow right. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Jake Faria enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score.
Play ball. Number 36, Jake Correa.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
And tonight